Right here we're going to take a look at the imitone software. This is something you can check out yourself online if you go to imitone.com. This is voice control software. It basically emulates a USB controller in your PC or Mac, and so it's basically a MIDI controller. So just think of it as a replacement for like a keyboard or WinSynth MIDI controller. So it basically lets you use a microphone to control instruments. So this is kind of akin to the voice synth and voice processors we have. And main difference here is that the voice processor just uses your voice wave and processes it into a synth-like sound, and it has the advantage that you don't have to convert it to a pitch like you do in our voice synth or in here in an imitone. But these have the advantage that you can play any other instrument with it. At least right now my voice synth isn't working with MIDI very well, and that's one of the reasons I was excited to check out imitone. So it's worked good with the MIDI instrument, which we'll look at, but what I'm going to do here in a second is just drive a basic little analog synth with it. I'm going to be driving a deep for Dark Energy 2, which happens to have a USB MIDI interface. So all I've done is taken one of the analog synths that happens to have a MIDI USB interface, and then that gets recognized on the PC as a USB device or a USB instrument, and it's fairly straightforward. You would need something to use as your MIDI converter into your analog modular rig if that's something you're trying to do. In this case I'm using my Dark Energy 2 to do that. So anyway, we're going to give this a quick try and just kind of see how it works. I just thought I'd show the mic I'm using with imitone here. You can use the mic on the computer itself, which I used some and it worked okay, but really having a headset mic worked better, and this is the same headset mic I've been using for everything else. Just have it gone through a little tube and then it's just going into the computer, into the mic input. So that's the microphone I'm using. In the same way that our voice synth kind of has the quantizer with the lights and the piano keyboard, this also does the same thing. So I'm going to show you that first. You'll see the notes that are being played, and it actually does the pitch to a MIDI note number conversion very well. It feels about the same to me as our own voice controlled synth in my normal range. The lower notes, it definitely does a better job of picking up the correct pitch than mine does, than ours does. But in the range I generally tend to sing, not much below middle C up to not much above the C above middle C. They seem about the same to me. But anyway, I want you to see this for a second. So anyway, that was just driving in this case, an analog synth that already has a MIDI interface on it with the imitone on my little PC, and I think it works pretty good. So I just wanted to show you that.